what we're going to do is a different kind of jigsaw now. This time, everybody is going to have a different, or everybody in your group is going to have a little word, like a little sentence, a little story, and a picture to go with your story. So I want you to go ahead and read it. You're going to be the expert of your story. So here's D. Oh wait, you only needed one D. And you only need one B. Okay, here's a D. And here's a B. And here's, we pass out the C's. And we pass out the A's. That'll be faster. Here's a D. And here's a D. One way to do this activity, right now I'm having you still be in your normal groups that we've been working in all day. So each person has their own part, but another way would be if I gave everybody at this table the A, everybody at this table the B, everybody at that table C's, and everybody here D's, and then you read your part, but then you were able to talk to each other and get the story straight before I mixed you up. But you already know, you know the vocabulary, so it's not going to be very hard for you, so you're already mixed up into your groups. But if you give students time to talk and get their story straight, it does help. So go ahead and, did you get an A?
I didn't get one. She got an A. Or unless that's one.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking I was out. Okay. They have one. So go ahead and after you've read your part and you know your part, go ahead with only the picture. I want you to tell what your part of the story is. Start with A. So just with the picture, you can't use the words after you've read the words. Only the picture to explain your part.
Okay.
That's okay.
But I can't remember it all that quick. I read it.
That wasn't very long. I'm trying to get us out on 5, so. Okay, this is for your group. You're going to, after everybody shares, you're going to do that.
Okay, and then the woman.
You're supposed to have already read it.
Oh, you are?
But
Yes.
not to yourself, just not to
Yes,
everybody
only
else.
to yourself.
You're
And
supposed to know your own stuff.
yeah, you're going to know your part,
Then we gotta work as a team to put it together.
the whole
I'm supposed to
story.
describe my picture without reading it.
No, you're supposed to read your part so you know it,
But I mean, not
and then tell your part of the story with the picture. So you're showing everybody else what your part was.
So yeah, you could do it with pictures first and let them tell the story, or you can use the words. It would depend if they knew the words of the story.
Yes.
If it's not introduced, then.
And this one's harder. I mean, this is higher level, but you can make it easier depending on. Here's a, have you all shared?
Yes.
Okay, here is a paper for you to work on in your group. See if you can answer the true-false questions now about your story that you just told. In the middle of your table, once everybody has shared, there is a true-false paper. Go ahead and see if you can answer the true-false questions about your story now that you've all shared.
Well, it says John was frustrated because she didn't
one, the jigsaw, for a long time. So I got it from a group of people called KJ Consulting, and so they gave us that. And but you can do that with anything. I mean, any
Now,
book.
I really like these.
I think she's
These,
more wondering about
this
these
one I
kind of
found on the
pictures.
internet, and I'm going to give you some websites in
No,
a
I
few
really
minutes.
like this only because it's such visual too.
Yes.
You know, and
You get them
the kids,
talking.
they do so much better
Yeah,
with the
visual.
visual.
Google imaging is awesome, by the way, but be careful. You do have to be careful. One time we were looking up peaches because my kids didn't know what peaches was, and peaches ended up a cute little girl in some lingerie. So you have to be careful what you're looking up. So look up before the kids are in the room. Okay, so let's bring it back. Can you see how this activity can work with a lot of different concepts, a lot of stories? You can do it before a story, after a story, during a story. Just it helps with sequencing, because you could mix it up. The back group that I had mixed it up, but I did keep it in order. But you could have mixed the story up and then they had to put it in order. It also, the pictures, we were talking over there, pictures are really good. It helps a lot. I was also telling them Google imaging is really great with pictures, but you do have to be careful because one time one of my students didn't know what a peach was, so we typed in peaches into Google Images, and there were some girls in lingerie for peaches, and my 6th grader said, Miss Mollus, maybe her name is Peaches. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe, okay. So you just have to be careful, but it is really good. You have to do that without students first.